This is a little bit of the BSGA here at FESPA in Barcelona.
Indeed, yeah.
I presume you've been here the whole time, Shaun?
I have. I actually arrived Monday, before it started.
Because you're not here as a manufacturer this time.
No,
so
we're not.
You're fully here with your BSGA director hat on.
Fully here as to support our industry, get some information for our members and give some feedback afterwards, hopefully.
Nice. So what have you found?
Well, I think this show, I like FESPA, it's one of my favourites. It's a place where all the major manufacturers invest to be here every year. It's always in a great location, Barcelona.
Lovely.
Bit of sunshine.
Not on Monday though, is it?
It's rainy on Monday.
Raining on
Coming
Monday.
from Manchester, having rain on Monday, I was quite disappointed. So
anyway, it's nice now.
It is nice. So all of the manufacturers themselves, we all want to be here.
Yeah.
This is where industry launches product. This is where we all come together and talk about trends and opportunities and the changing environment. And then this is where our customers come. It's quite easy to get to some of these places in Europe, specifically Barcelona. So where would you not want to go?
Well, right. So what stood out for you here?
I think one of the big trends that you'll see now is the reception of the Chinese manufacturers in hardware. I think you probably walked around as of high.
Yeah.
You see all of the Chinese manufacturers all coming here to sell to customers direct.
There's loads
And
more
that's
than before.
fundamentally, I think, an industry change. Historically, we had the major manufacturers, Fujifilm being one, Agfa, EFI, Roland.
Yeah.
But now there is an influx of Chinese manufacturers. I mean, look at us all. We're all buying Chinese cars now. The technology is accepted. And from my experience of visiting China and knowing some of these people, their technology is ahead of us now. So anybody that doesn't consider some Chinese products when they're actually making an investment now could be falling behind the curve. So everywhere we go, you'll see a Chinese engine, you'll see all of the Chinese manufacturing, and a lot of the big OEMs also utilise the factories all over China as a support infrastructure for their businesses.
Yeah. But what does this mean for us in the UK?
Well, I think what it means for us is it means that the boiling down of our particular segment in print. I also think there's an evolution. What China bring, they innovate and they develop really, really quickly. So it allows us to kind of enter different markets at a lower cost.
Okay.
So I think what it does is it gives specifically our members opportunities to look at different revenue streams outside just typical sign and graphics. Okay. So they can look at packaging, they can look at metal decoration, they can look at fabrics. All of those opportunities that traditionally you'd have to go and invest hundreds of thousands of pounds in new and different equipment.
I suppose there's always a fear, though, isn't there, that is the quality are these products supported? Can you get spare parts? What's the general feeling there?
World's a small place now.
Yeah.
So with all these, and a lot of the products now are being picked up by distributors. You look at Liu as one of those upcoming brands.
Yeah.
They have fantastic support infrastructure all over Europe. They've got some great engineers. So they have understanding. All the print heads are still primarily from Japan.
Yeah.
So you have Epson, Ricoh, Kai series.
Sure.
So all of those people you can trust. And the electronics is all built in-house. So when you're considering investment, obviously you have to look and do some investigation and research. But again, China is 2 or 3 years ahead in technology as we are in Europe right now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's quite scary. You can see, I've spoken to a few, particularly on the cutting side, the finishing side, they're worried. I mean, these are products that could step in on the European manufacturers, but, it's fair game.
Oh, we've all got to have a try, haven't we?
Yeah.
But again, it all comes down to other things as well. So all these printers will need ink, so hopefully a little plug for Fujifilm at the time now to get that in there.
Well, why not?
And then you still got the materials that are required. There's a lot of things that, when you are investing, you need to think about in terms of compliance, legal, CE, UL, and then obviously the change in raw material supplies. So
I'm going to put my hat on with that. They're not great at marketing, though, are they? You feel like they're not promoting themselves that well in the UK.
But that's where we can add some value, eh?
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? You'd like to think so. Get them all to join the BSGA.
Absolutely. But again, the market over there is very different in their localised market themselves. But to come into Western, we've got developed brands that have been really good at marketing. You look at some Agfa and EFI and everything, really, really good at what they do.
Yeah.
And that isn't going to take long to change.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Apple, are a massive brand in China, and all the things there are following suit. So very quickly, they'll get good at that too.
Yeah. Right. Anything else you said? Covered China.
Well, I covered China again. Again, I think it's about evolution. You see a lot of the machine technology move into hybrids.
Yeah.
So that's been out of print rolls and rigid. So again, multifunctional devices. There's an awful lot of fabric.
Yeah.
I think I spoke to you before. DTF everywhere. Yeah. I mean, personalisation of apparel is massive.
Yeah.
And again, that's another segment that our members can cross over quite quickly. That's really quite low investment, but great technology.
Absolutely. You've got the artwork, you've got the customer, you've done the hard bit. Just the right equipment.
I mean, it's all about. I mean, everybody wants to have things personalised. Personalised mugs, T-shirts. Yeah. Being individual is perfect, and that's where you talk about the application before you talk about the cost.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I think they put on a pretty good show, I have to say. It's been busy. Put a lot of entertainment in the evening. I'm quite tired. I don't know about you.
Well, obviously, you know me. I've been to bed early every evening, obviously.
Of course.
But again, it's a great show. It's great to catch up with people here that we know. It's great to see industry friends and colleagues.
Yeah, absolutely.
So not only is it a place to come and understand about technology, it's a place to network and catch up with some of your peers, which is always fun.
It is. And even though it's Europe, it's still loads of Brits here, and there's lots of opportunities for our members to come and learn.
Absolutely. And I think coming to see these exhibitions, because when you've got a larger exhibition, and people are coming from all over Europe, people do bigger stands, so they can do extra things as opposed to maybe just going to Birmingham or Coventry, or where you're limited on the people that are going to come.
Yeah,
but seeing everything here, and the stands are fantastic. They all look really, really good. So I think it's all good fun, though, isn't it?
It is. We've come to the end of our little stroll. We've ended up at one of our commercial members, is Epson. Again, fabulous collection of products. Look, thanks for taking the time, Shaun. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.